Hello everyone, welcome back to another Hypixel Skyblock video. Okay, sorry, I need to get that out of my system. But anyway, today we are going to be cutting some people's hair with scissors. No, guys, today we are going to be going over a weapon that is probably better than bonzo staff. Let's hop right into it. Alrighty, so of course you're probably wondering, what the heck is better than bonzo staff? It's so freaking good, okay? You shoot balloons that do thousands upon thousands of damage, and you can use it for like every class, and it's like the best weapon in all of dungeons right now. So what's better than it? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. This. The pigment sword. Now if you're like, why the heck is the pigment sword better than bonzo staff, okay? Well, I'm about to tell you why, and then we're going to hop into a quick dungeon, just so I can show you guys how to use this the best way possible. So, it's not the damage and the strength that makes the pigment sword better than bonzo staff. It's actually the item ability. And if you look at the item ability, it says, Burning Souls, gain plus 50 defense for 5 seconds, and cast vortex of flames toward enemies, dealing up to blank amount of damage over 5 seconds. Well, the pigment sword has one thing that bonzo staff does not, and that is the defense gain. Alrighty, so here we are in the end, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how overpowered this is, and just basically why it's so good. So as you can see, bonzo staff does 26,000 damage right now to these endermen, and if I right click, you can see that it only does 2,000 damage every like second. But if you look down here at my defense, you'll realize that when I right click, I get plus 50 defense. So basically, when I spam this ability, you can see that my defense goes way up. Now why this is so good in dungeons is pretty much because you can jump into the middle of a group of mobs, either in an uncleared room, or the Watcher, or even a mini-boss, and you can spam this ability and get a ton of defense from it while you're doing incredible damage. And then with the mana you have left over, you can spam the bonzo staff and be doing even more damage. But really quick, I do want to mention how important it is to get ultimate wise 5 on the pigment sword and also reforge it to heroic, because this ability does get very expensive and you can oftentimes run out of mana. Okay, so in this clip right here, you can see I go into the Watcher's room, or the blood room, and I basically spam the pigment sword, and at one moment you can see that I actually get up to 2,800 defense, which is absolutely insane. And also that I was doing enough damage to that whole group of mobs just with the pigment sword to wipe them all out. Okay guys, so as you could see in that last clip there, if you were paying attention to my defense, just for a second there, I almost hit 3,000 defense. Pretty crazy, I know. So this weapon is extremely overpowered. I think it's possibly better than the bonzo staff. It's not even a dungeon weapon yet, so the mana isn't that good on it, but the damage and the defense is incredible. You're basically unkillable when you use this weapon, and I just think that is way better than just doing more damage with the bonzo staff, because it allows you to do damage after you have a ton of defense. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please, I'm begging you, like and subscribe. Please.